Hey, hello there everyone. I'm trying to get back into more story-focused games, and I think this will be a great starting point. This time we're trying out a point-and-click adventure made by Wormwood Studios in 2012. It's available on Windows, Linux, macOS, and iOS. The story takes place in a post-apocalyptic world. Android Horatio Nullbuilt and his trusty sidekick, Crispin, are attempting to rebuild a derelict airship that's stranded in a vast desert. Now, what is Horatio's purpose? And why is he trying to repair the airship called the Unique? Grab yourself a warm blanket, some hot cocoa, sit down, relax, and join me and find out in Primordia. Oh, and by the way, the non-commentary versions of these videos are available in the description. I hope you enjoy.
Almost there. One more setting. And one more piece of the Unique is operational.
One down, 1 million to go. Speaking of which, boss, I found exactly none of the parts you wanted. A whole day at the junk pile, and all I turn up are a locker and some stupid conduits. Maybe next time. Boss, are you sure you got those settings right?
That came from down in engineering. Let's go.
Uh-oh. That's no good. Let's go check that out immediately. As I adjust my mic a bit. What's going on here?
Boss?
Uh-oh, Scoob.
Crispin, get behind me. Who are you and what do you want? Power.
I think he wants the power core, boss.
Stop right there. This ship belongs to me.
Forfeit. Enemy. Plunder.
I don't think he's too keen on private property.
Get away from the power core.
Forfeit.
Oh. Damn. That's not good. I'd say that's bad. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Drown out like the trash we are. What?
Boss? Boss? Horatio? Come on, Horatio, wake up!
Oh.
Whew, you're okay.
What happened?
Well, Big Ugly threw you out of the ship. And then he said plunder, again. And then he left with our power core.
Assad.
Yep,
How much charge have you got?
10%. You?
I'll be fine. We just need to get the emergency generator up and running.
Or we could just go to Metropol, city of glass and light. Free energy for one and all.
Don't believe everything you hear. Metropol is trouble. But if you want to go, you've got free will and a maglev unit.
With that guilt subroutine you put in me, I wouldn't even make it halfway.
Actually, with a 10% charge, you wouldn't even get that far. So I suggest we get the generator working.
You and your projects.
Man built us to build, Crispin. Now, come on.
Good old Crispin. Alright, what do we got?
I must have dropped my data pouch when I was thrown out of the Unique. Crispin Horatio built, version 1. He'll be version 2 once I put some arms on him. He's my best and only friend.
Now, I'm not a fancy engineer like you, boss, but it seems like the Unique isn't gonna fly without its tail on.
I can't pick that up. It's one of the Unique's turbines.
The big engine that couldn't.
I can't move this without some kind of crane, which I certainly don't have time to build now. Nothing worth salvaging. A broken robot I dragged out of the junk pile. I salvaged the sarcasm coprocessor from it for Crispin.
Yeah, it works great. Is that a gumball machine?
No, it's a robot's head.
I wanted a gumball.
A gumball machine.
I wanted a gumball.
Alright, let's pick out the data pouch rather. Actually, let's ask Crispin.
Is that really the best idea?
Crispin, could you reattach that engine to the Unique?
Very funny, boss. Is that really the best?
It was worth a try. Let's pick her up.
Assad, its memory got wiped. Easy enough to have the good old junk pile's coordinates back in, though.
Junk. Our second place to go on the map. Let's go check out our data. System user Horatio Nullbuilt, version 5.
The data pouch is registered to me.
Huh. Isn't that weird? Version 5. So there were multiple versions ahead of us. Well, let's go check out the ship. Hopefully we find it. Yeah, there it is.
It's a segment of Gordium electrical conduit. Good old Crispin.
What do we got here?
Blasted leaking gasket.
Is it blasted or leaking?
Some very sticky grease. Hey, Crispin, want a bath?
You sure are chipper, boss, given that we're slowly dying out here. You know, boss, if I had an arm, I'd have fingers, and if I had fingers, I could stick one in this leak and plug it.
What do you?
And ruin my brand new arm? Fat chance.
I've tried patching this a dozen different ways without success. There's supposed to be a power-bearing conduit between this socket and the ship, but I never got around to putting one together.
Now who's the procrastinator?
It's the generator's ignition switch. Crispin, when I told you to find a new spark plug, did you just shove my conductive putty into the old one?
Maybe.
No wonder the generator isn't working.
Oops. Unique.
It's the Unique's tag. Without it, I'd have never known the ship's name.
Apparently, building a giant airship doesn't require proper spelling.
Apparently not. It's the Unique's... It's the...
Yeah, very weird. It looks like it would say something else, right?
A sturdy cable.
I'll pick that up. Thank you very much.
At least the putty is still good.
I'll take the putty. Alright. We're not doing anything great here. Okay. So. We got everything, right?
I'll keep that in mind.
Oops, I accidentally clicked while he was saying something. That's very unfortunate.
What was I thinking, leaving all my lanterns up there? There's no way I can reach that.
Well, it's time to ask good old Crispin.
It's a segment of Gordium electrical conduit.
We'll pick this up first, though. Crispin, I need your help.
Could you grab that lantern?
Sure thing, boss.
You know, I always wanted to be able to fly. That's why I built you with a maglev unit.
Not so that you could store tools on hard-to-reach ledges.
Well, that too. The hatch is unresponsive.
Unfortunate.
An old captain's chair. I moved it here from navigation. It's pitch black in there. It's too dark to see the ladder rungs. A large observational telescope. Without power from the ship, the telescope won't work.
Bad timing with those repairs, huh, boss?
Only a little sliver left before the moon wanes entirely.
Well, I'm glad we're not the only ones running out of power.
Go to the
Sure,
moon.
boss. I'll fly up there and bring you back a moon rock. Oh, wait, I can't, since I don't have hands.
Okay. Now, let's go into our inventory. Use the lantern on the hatch. And let me sit up straight here. Oh. What do we got here?
It couldn't hurt to bring the gospel of man with us.
Going to pray for a miracle, boss?
We are man's miracle, Crispin. Let's hope that's enough.
So that's where you keep it.
Why were you looking for my plasma torch?
No reason.
The controls for this hatch are unresponsive.
Yeah, looks like we're not doing anything.
The control pad for the deck access ladder. Good thing there's still some power in the circuit.
Boss, shouldn't you have thought of that before coming down here? We could have been stuck.
I could have just ridden you back to the deck.
Really?
No. Routing that much power to your maglev unit would cause it to explode.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, I couldn't find a working fuse to solve the problem.
I'm a floating bomb. I'm a floating bomb. Sweet.
Yeah, I think we're about done with everything we can do here. Let's hit the junkyard.
Good old Crispin.
Oops.
You know, boss, I spend hours looking through junk. Maybe you could spend a little more time at the junk pile yourself?
Haha.
How do you think a train wound up out here, boss?
Maybe they brought it here by boat.
Very funny. If that red light went off, I bet the train would start going.
Crispin, sometimes I think you're trying to get me to waste time.
Who, me?
Looks like an old P2. Or is it a P3?
Boss, just think of all the brothers and sisters you could make for me from all that junk.
One of you is more than enough. Looks like some kind of lockbox. Still red.
What do we got here?
There's a piece of gordium conduit way back there.
Ooh.
Endless junk. It's closed.
Well then, Crispin, how about you go in here?
Crispin, can you go in there and get that piece of conduit?
I suppose.
Hey, hey.
That would have been a lot easier with hands, boss.
Oh, shush.
It's 3 pieces of gordium conduit.
Nice.
Unfortunately, one of them is completely corroded and worthless.
Anyways, there's something I want to check in this. Oops. Wrong button.
Endless junk.
Oops. Wrong button again. Inventory. The Gospel of Man. In the beginning all was still and silent. Then man, the all-builder, spoke the word, and the word begot the code, rather. And so the world began to spin. Thus dawned the Primordium, the first age, the age of building. And man moved across the world and built many wonders. In the heavens he paved the sky roads. On the land he raised mystic towers, and in the dark depths he dug colossal caves. Most incredible of all were the many machines designed by man. But still, the All-Builder was not satisfied. So, with both his hands, man built a body of steel in his own image, and with his right hand he gave logic and memory. He gave with his left. Then man said, "Now I will quicken this machine with the spark of power, and together we shall walk upon the earth." And it was done. Thus spun the world and grew the code, and multiplied the living machines and slowly passed the Primordium. Who can count the versions and generations that marked that age? In time, the All-Builder looked upon the many things he had built, the sky, roads, and mighty towers, and above all upon the living machines. Weary with his labor, man sat himself beside the robots and said unto them, "For you, my children, I spoke the word and fired the engine of the world. For you, I wrote the code. and to you I gave logic and memory. Then man, the all-builder, stood and took the machines in his hand and guided them to the great mountaintop. Together they looked upon the world and its beauty. All this was made for you, and now unto you all this is given. Keep it, tend it, and make it flourish. And the all-builder fell silent and passed from the world. And so ended the Primordium. We are lesser machines, built by those built by man, as we are but humble images of the All-Builder. So he is the perfection of our forms, a machine of unbreakable form, endless memory, and absolute logic. For this we revere him, and speak the word, and keep the code, and tend the world he gave to us.
I've read enough.
Damn,
It's locked tight.
not for long. It won't.
Let's see if this works.
What do we got in here?
Is that a spark plug, boss? Who locks up a spark plug?
Actually, I think that box was some kind of machine.
You killed it!
Recycled it.
Eek.
I guess it was actually some kind of machine. I'm pretty sure it was already dead, though. It's locked tight.
Well,
It's a reinforced steel.
ding dang it. Let's use it on Crispin.
Ha! Not after what happened last time I gave it to him. I would waste the torch's whole charge before cutting through this. There's no reason to cut that, or burn. There's no reason.
Okay. We've had our fun.
Looks like an old...
Okay. Crispin.
That's great.
Nope. No fun allowed. Okay, map. Let's go back to the unique. So, what are we gonna do about this generator? Well, first off, we should probably fix these, with the,
Time for a little welding.
time for a little swim.
Wow, that was easier than I thought it would be.
Hey. Okay. Now let's see. Let's use the fused conduit. Hey. Inventory. We need the putty. Oh no, we don't need the putty. We need the spark plug. And switch her on. And let there be light.
Whew, I thought we were in trouble when Big Ugly stole our core. But just like that, problem solved.
The problem is not solved.
Well, I agree. The noise leaves something to be desired.
This is an emergency generator, Crispin.
Well, it was an emergency, boss.
It only runs for a few days, if that.
Oh. Well, do we have another one?
No. Which means it still is an emergency.
Well, in that case, first dibs on the recharge station. So, what's the plan, boss?
We need to recover our power core.
Or we could just take the train to Metropol and live in luxury.
First of all, there is no train to Metropol. And second, even with full charges, we can't just walk there. But more importantly, I hate that city. It's in my core logic. I don't know why, but I can't change it.
Okay. In that case, can't you just make us a new power core?
Yes, but I need some kind of strong energy source for that.
And you just make one of those too? I'm just asking.
No, but somewhere around here are the plans for an energy sensor.
That's awfully convenient.
I designed it a long time ago, before I made you. I even found a sodium iodide crystal to use in the sensor, though man alone knows where it's buried now.
Come, join us in Metropol, city of glass.
So where exactly are those sensor plans, boss?
If I knew, we wouldn't be searching for them.
And you're the one who always nags me about leaving papers lying on the floor.
It's
Crispin,
true.
why is your diary still scattered all over the floor?
Are you going to keep nagging me until we run out of power, boss?
Yes. It's Crispin's log. In order to preserve his privacy and my sanity, I've avoided reading it. We're fine on energy, for now. I've never been able to figure it out.
Hey, boss, what do all these buttons and switches do?
I think there's some sort of defense mechanisms, but I can't figure them out. A collection of product manuals, how-to guides, and technical treatises.
Do you think the sensor design might be in here?
No, these are all books I scavenged. A collection of...
Do you think...
No,
Oops.
I don't need any of these right now.
Let's hope it stays that way.
What's that Metropol radio thing going on?
That piece of sheet metal really ties the room together, boss.
Ooh, you see that spark?
Aha! Here's the crystal.
Right under our noses. That is, if we had noses.
For cutting and welding, it can't be beat. A reliable electric lantern that I cobbled together years ago. A small lump of electrically conductive putty. A good length of heavy-duty cable designed for carrying data.
Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
A sodium iodide crystal. It pulses when exposed to energy.
Cool.
Aeronautical engineering manuals.
Great for putting yourself to sleep, huh, boss?
Right. Let's go over here for a second.
Weary wanderers, come, join us in Metropol, city of glass and light. Our
That record
energy
player was a good
shares
find,
all
Crispin.
robots.
I still think you should have let me have its arm.
I'm pretty sure that arm came from a sewing machine.
Come,
On second
join
thought,
us in
maybe I should have let you have it.
Geo-coordinates 894. All are equal in Metropol. Weary wanderers,
It's a
come,
universal interface
join
plug
us in
connecting the
Metropol,
antenna to the radio.
city of glass and light.
Turn her off.
Nothing more to do with it.
Join us in Metropol and light. Our energy
I bet I can find a
shares
better
all
use for this
robots.
plug.
Here is
But now we can't listen to the sweet voice of Metropol.
I guess that makes two birds.
Well,
An ancient liquid crystal display.
ooh, ancient. I'll take that.
A Quentin Questron LCD monitor. It's a universal interface plug.
Okay.
It's Crispin's to-do list. Funny how it never gets any shorter.
That's your fault, boss, not mine.
It's Crispin's to...
That's...
Oops.
The original designs for Crispin.
Hey, there are arms here! An awesome set of tractor treads!
I went with a maglev unit instead, and I never could find good arms. The original design... There's the design. I'll put the keynotes into my data pouch.
How does it even work?
The crystal pulses when it absorbs energy. The cable carries the pulse to the computer. The computer decodes the information and displays it on the monitor.
Boss, where are we going to find a working computer?
The Unique is full of them.
Oh, right. That is where our power core should be shedding its light silently.
A computer terminal. An old rag. It's an excellent tale. It's just detached.
Let's pick up the rag. Oh, shit.
Wow, first the power core and now a rag. This is not your day.
Let's go pick up the rag first. We need it in all its glory.
An old rag.
There she is. There's the butte.
Hopefully, finding the power core will be just as easy.
I doubt it.
Now, there's a reason why I'm coming back for this first. Remember this grease?
An old rat.
Yeah. Use it on the grease.
That was a perfectly good rag.
Good for what?
You could have buffed me till I shined, boss. At least then, when they found my powerless chassis lying in the dunes, they'd say, wow, look at that gorgeous piece of machinery.
I think I'd rather have some grease.
Oops.
It's the unique.
Go back up here. Okay, let's see our data pad here. Sensor plans. Crystal, connector, cable.
The cable carries the pulse to the computer. There needs to be some kind of connector between the crystal and the cable.
Okay. So, what do we do here?
Let's cut a little cable off.
Hey.
It's a short cable.
Well, what do you know?
A small lump of
Ooh. Use the putty and a short cable.
The conductive putty is stuck on the end of the cable.
And now, we use the plug.
Are you really trying to build us an energy sensor from a bunch of garbage?
Crispin, I built you from a bunch of garbage.
From spare parts, boss. Spare parts.
It still needs a sodium iodide crystal in a computer. Well, just goes to show. Garbage in, greatness out. It still needs a CPU to hook into and some kind of display.
Well then. Let's check out this interface then, shall we?
A universal socket for plugging in peripheral hardware.
Ooh. Ooh. What do we got here? 652-817-608-671-212-159. Better write those down.
A simple computer interface with a socket for connecting external hardware. Now we just need to check out these coordinates.
But didn't you just tell me we don't have enough power to go walking all over the dunes?
No, I said we couldn't walk to Metropol. Anyway, most of these are close by.
But what if it's picking up, oh, I don't know, a radioactive rust monster?
A what?
Or a giant cannibal robot?
There's no such thing.
Or an unexploded bomb?
I highly doubt that.
Or a giant lightning storm?
Okay, you're right. We need to know what's out there before we take off. It's just a matter of figuring out how.
Why is nothing easy?
I can think of one reason.
So now we have the coordinates to the abandoned space station. Why? Oops, wrong button. Hold on. Data. System user, no. Geocords. Metropol. Let's check them out. 894. 8. Oh wait. There we go.
Bright lights, big city.
Metropol is nothing but trouble.
Well, what else we got? 652.
Nothing but radioactive waste. We can't salvage anything from that.
Unfortunate. $817.
Boss? That looks like a giant cannibal robot to me.
It looks promising is what it looks like.
And with that, poor doomed Horatio stuck his head into the giant's mouth.
Robot. What else we got left here, boys? 608 717 617. Okay.
That's strange. The sensor detected an energy source in the junk pile. Maybe we should go look more carefully.
Curious. 717, right? Or was it 617?
Nothing of interest there.
Oops, I done goofed. 671.
More waste.
Well, you're the one who loves the junk pile.
Scrap isn't waste.
If you say so, boss.
212, right?
It's pitch black.
Boss, that's because the telescope's pointing straight down at the deck.
Oh. Oops. There should be one left, right? Aha. 159. 159.
Strange. There's some kind of odd device surrounded by glass. Whatever that machine is, it must be throwing off some kind of energy.
Why do I not like the sound of this?
Device. Well, you guys know what's up. We're gonna stop here, and next time we're gonna go check out the device. But first, let me go back into the hatch, pick up our cable we just used, because I don't think we're gonna be needing it anymore, really.
A computer terminal. A
Yoink.
universal socket.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Boss, is it okay if I sleep in the cradle until we have a new power core?
No.
I love it. Alright. Yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed part number 1, and I hope you join me for the next episode. Until then, and thank you for watching. Bye, everyone.